Imagine the safe and secure feeling of going to sleep in your own home. It feels good, doesn't it? This nice feeling most of us take for granted is not shared by many of our less fortunate neighbors. Since its inception in Americus, Georgia 25 years ago, Habitat for Humanity International has been committed to the goal of eliminating poverty housing throughout the world. Fort Collins Habitat for Humanity is one of 2,500 local affiliates located in 83 countries worldwide who are busy building homes that change people's lives. Habitat for Humanity builds simple, decent, affordable houses for working families of modest means. But the Habitat movement is far more than just a group of weekend home builders. The partnerships created in the process of building these simple homes builds better communities as well.
Working for Habitat is nice because as a college student you can get caught up in your own life and forget about other people, and Habitat really allows me to come out here and help other people and improve their lives as well as make me feel better about what I do with my life.
Habitat gives families in need a hand up rather than a handout. Since 1993, Fort Collins Habitat has helped many families to escape the hazards of poverty housing. But building housing in Fort Collins is an expensive proposition, even when all the labor is donated by our volunteers. The cost of land, materials, and water are escalating at a high rate. The City of Fort Collins has been a faithful partner of Habitat. Funds for the purchase of lots have been loaned to Habitat through the city's Community Development Block Grant and Affordable Housing Fund. In addition, Habitat homeowners receive down payment assistance through the city's home program.
The City of Fort Collins is delighted to partner with Habitat. We believe in what they're doing as they build more and more homes and address some special needs in our community. The great thing about Habitat, though, is that not only do they build homes for those who are income challenged, but they often serve families who have other special needs as well. And that's something nobody else is doing.
One such family is the Phillips family. Their home was built in partnership with the Fort Collins Lions Club and the Lions Club International Foundation. Jerry Phillips is legally blind with limited sight. When their family applied for a Habitat home, Jerry's family of 7 was living in a substandard 2-bedroom rental unit. Cindy works at Sears and supports the family on her income and Jerry's SSI disability payments.
Habitat to us, it has meant the opportunity for us to be able to have a home of our own where we otherwise could not have had one. It has meant the opportunity to be able to build that home and have the blessing of knowing that we helped participate in building it, along with the help of many other people in the community.
Thanks to Habitat, the city, and the efforts of hundreds of volunteers, the Carney family will soon move into their home in Waterglen.
Habitat is a dream come true. Without partnering with Habitat, we would never be able to obtain a home like this.
Families that apply for a Habitat home are carefully selected by a committee that looks at 3 primary criteria. Jeff Wright, board president, explains.
Potential homeowners have to meet 3 criteria that are established by Habitat for Humanity International. The first is that they have to have a demonstrated need for housing. This may mean that their current housing situation is substandard or way overcrowded or even dangerous. The second criteria, families have to be willing to partner with Habitat. This means a variety of things. It means they have to save $1,000 toward their down payment. It means that they have to be willing to work with a family advocate to learn about the ins and outs of home ownership and how to manage a budget. They have to be willing to work with the Public Relations Committee and appear in some of our community events that we do. The third element and criteria that's established for home ownership is the ability to repay the mortgage. A lot of folks think that we give our homes away for free, but that's not the truth. Our families have to be able to pay a mortgage like anybody else. Our mortgages are based on the cost of the housing material and the cost of the land. We do not charge for labor, and they repay that by way of a monthly mortgage that's not more than 30% of their gross income per month. That money that they repay goes into a pool to be able to purchase more land and build more houses.
This expanding cycle of home building begins with the selection of a new Habitat family. Then comes the hundreds of hours of labor, fondly referred to as sweat equity, that each selected family contributes to the building of their home and the homes of other Habitat families.
The sweat equity part of getting our home, we did well over 300 hours. It entailed doing fun things like wrapping gifts at Barnes & Noble during the holidays, and it also entailed the hard stuff like pounding nails and putting in the foundation and learning the plumbing and electrical. But it gives you a great appreciation for it when it's all done.
For my husband, working with Habitat has been an incredible experience because being a professional woodworker, he's been really able to be part of the process, and working out here on site and getting down to the nitty-gritty has just been a great experience for him, and he's been out here every weekend and he's just loved it, and it's been wonderful for us.
It's been a really incredible experience. It's given me a lot of self-confidence as far as knowing that I can actually accomplish something as big as physically building a house on, well, not on my own, but with the help of a lot of really amazing people. So it's been great for my sense of pride, and it's been a big accomplishment.
Habitat for Humanity makes home ownership affordable for families earning just 35 to 50% of the area median income. Since the cost of building a home here is so expensive, Habitat homeowners pay no more than 30% of their gross income for their house payment. Since there is 0% interest on a Habitat mortgage, a homeowner's monthly payments are much lower than if interest were charged, often lower than they are currently paying in rent.
I was pretty much in debt and no hope at all, thinking, buying a house or anything like that. Since I've been here and Habitat with my family now helped me so much with everything, I'm kind of getting back on my own feet, and I'm paying my debts really quick, and I feel great about how I'm being accomplished things lately in the last year.
In addition to building homes, Habitat's family support programs help families maintain stability by providing assistance with insurance, maintenance concerns, and financial questions.
My husband and I also own a Habitat home, so by becoming family advocates, this is one way that we can help the new Habitat homeowners prepare.
By sharing our experiences, these families can learn what to expect.
This is one way that we've chosen to give back to this organization that means so much to us in our lives.
The CSU students and I always love coming out to the work site to work alongside the Habitat families. It makes you feel really good to know you're helping somebody who wouldn't be able to afford a home otherwise. Not only does it make you feel great, but it's always a lot of fun. We love spending our free time with Habitat.
In Fort Collins, land is perhaps the most difficult to obtain.
Land is at a premium here in Fort Collins. One of the hardest things for us to do now with Habitat is to find land upon which we can build our houses. We're looking at paying now about $50,000 for a lot here in Fort Collins. Since there are no existing infill lots in neighborhoods throughout town, we're looking to build in new communities that have covenants that require us to build larger homes than we like to build and to put garages on our homes, which is really what we don't want to do. Our mission is to build simple, decent, affordable housing. We would love to be able to find either land that we can develop or land that we can purchase in a new community that might be building starter homes.
Volunteers are vital to Habitat's mission, but contributions of building materials, technical expertise, land, and operating funds are also needed to help keep Habitat moving forward. Fort Collins Habitat recently started a new fundraising enterprise, the Habitat Home Supply Store. Local community members donate used and sometimes new building materials, furniture, appliances, and autos. These donated items are sold, and the proceeds used to build even more homes in Fort Collins. Habitat International allows local habitats to apply for federal and local government funding for land and development costs, but requires that its local affiliates raise the money for building materials, the bricks and sticks, within the local community. So, individual donors and local businesses are important partners in the Habitat mission as well.
You know, as a small business in this town, we like to see, you know, the community thrive, and you know, we're providing the lunch for all the workers and volunteers here today, and you know, we feel it's a good contribution to a good cause.
Habitat is all about community partnership. Over the last year, we've partnered with 2 local builders, US Home and KB Home, to build homes for local Habitat families. These organizations have actually brought in their subcontractors who have donated material and labor to make the home a reality. As you can see, we've also partnered with local service organizations. Rotary Club and Lions Club have both built homes in the last year. Their members came out, both providing their time and their money to help make these homes a reality. Fort Collins Board of Realtors this last year donated money through the community involvement that they provide. We also have a number of churches we work with each year. We call it Building on Faith. These churches come together with volunteers as well as money to work with the homeowners to build the homes for them. As you can see, Habitat's all about working in partnership with the community, and without the community, this would not be a reality.
It's a natural partnership between Habitat and faith communities. People in faith communities are looking for a way to live out their faith, and for most of them, that's in the form of service to others, and that's exactly what the opportunity that Habitat provides.
To learn more about Habitat for Humanity Fort Collins, or to visit one of our home sites, call Habitat at 223-4522.
Habitat for Humanity is amazing. It's been a godsend.
Praise God. I just can't believe it. It's a miracle. We've prayed so hard for this. And
how do you explain how wonderful it is to live in a community that has so many giving people, and Habitat, a program that helps you better yourself and allows you the opportunity to live in a home that you can call your own.
Habitat for Humanity has been an answer to prayer in our family's lives.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Bob.
It's our pleasure, Ramey.
Imagine going to bed tonight feeling safe and secure in the knowledge that you have helped someone else feel the same way.
Good night, Michaela.
Good night, Mommy.
That's what Habitat for Humanity is all about.